just saying this for anyone who might be new here. The Preds that I caught, they all thought that I was a real minor. Otherwise, why would they meet me? Like sometimes Preds will be like, oh, I was just coming to check it out and see if it was real and shit like that. But, like, that doesn't make any sense when you really think about it. So, like, why else would they come out and meet me? It's because they thought I was a real minor. If I was a real minor, they would have picked up a real minor. But it was me. Thankfully, it was me. Instead of a real minor. But if they're talking to me, I would assume they're also talking to real minors. And then Brian Pearson, I caught him. And then another Pred catcher caught him after I caught him. So he got back on the apps after I caught him. I've seen other Preds that have caught back on the apps after I caught them. They just get back on the apps again and talk to real minors. They never stop. They just get back on the apps again and keep talking to minors. In Nebraska, they won't arrest them based off of my screenshots. They will only arrest if a real minor has been assaulted in real life. So until after the fact of something actually happening, they won't arrest them. Even though they thought that I was a real minor. And if it was a real minor, it would be a real minor being picked up in their car. So why doesn't Nebraska arrest them? And then other states, you can get them arrested. Like if I did this in whatever other state where you can get them arrested, they could arrest them. But here they can't. Why? There's another way that Alex Rosen has caught Preds in Nebraska and got them arrested based on getting them to admit that they have child porn on their phone. So I could possibly do that. I didn't even know about that until recently, but I could possibly do that. But that's if you get them to admit it. And also, that's also a real minor has been assaulted to do that, you know what I mean? So until a real minor gets assaulted, they can't do anything. Even though they think that I'm a real minor and they're going to get back on the apps and talk to real minors and pick up real minors in their car, probably a lot of them have actual victims in real life. And they just get back on the apps after they talk to me or after they meet me. Some of them might not. Some of them might be scared off of it or whatever, but I've seen Preds that I've caught, they're back on the apps again. You think they're talking to adults? You think they learned their lesson and they're just talking to adults? So that's just for anyone new here who might wonder why, or like might say like, did you call the cops, or why didn't you call the cops, or whatever. They literally won't accept my evidence that would be acceptable in other places, that would be able to get them arrested. So I just wanted to say that real quick. So another thing people ask is, are you still catching? Yes, I'm still catching, or I'm still decoying, trying to get catches, been decoying, trying to get catches still. Just none of them have met me yet. I've gone out to meet ones that don't show up too. A bunch of preds that say they want to meet, and I go out to meet them, and then they're not there. Since the last catch, that's happened a few times, so... Yep, still catching. So whenever one of them wants to come out and meet me, then I'll get another catch. Until then, stay tuned.